Lakeisha Hill. Jackson was only charged in the shooting of Harris, but during the second day of trial, Courtney Wren's name was brought into question because his blood and DNA were found on the gun and at the residence where the alleged shooting happened. Wren was already in jail on an unrelated charge. At the time, Wren was also Lakeisha Hill's boyfriend. Daniel Whitley, Corey Jackson's attorney, had already asked the judge last month to let Wren testify during the trial. And on Wednesday afternoon, Wren took the stand and claimed he was the one who fired the fatal shots that ultimately killed Tamonte Harris.
When you're fighting hard, you know your client's innocent. You know from the evidence your client's innocent. You're taking bold stands early on in the case, going to the news, waiving your privileges, and you're putting it all out there for the community to see that he's innocent. There's no bigger burden to know that a person's innocent.
After closing arguments, the jury deliberated for about an hour. They came back with a not guilty verdict. Also, the felony gun charge was dropped. Whitley spoke about moving forward with his client and if there could be a potential lawsuit.
We'll sit down with the family, we'll see if we can move forward. He's been in custody for a long time. DNA evidence has been out for a long time. They've been knowing he's been innocent for a long time. And ultimately, I do believe that the Commonwealth will move forward on it to prevent that lawsuit from happening by trying to get a bad conviction. But, we'll see what happens in the future.
Corey's family is rejoicing that he will be a free man. They also tell us that one of his daughters wrote a letter to Santa asking him to bring her daddy home for Christmas. In Lexington, Anna Medina, ABC 36 News Now.
Well, wet and stormy morning leads to a pretty overcast afternoon here in central Kentucky, TG.
Yeah, I'm sure it surprised a few folks early this morning to hear a few claps of thunder, especially here in mid-December. But the dynamic system moving in, as you mentioned, some moderate to heavy downpours, a few rumbles of thunder in there. What we've got left out here into eastern Kentucky, running from Pikeville right down to the Pineville-Middlesboro area, still some moderate showers through the southeastern mountains. Kind of playing catch up there. Hadn't had much, but it's taken basically all day long for this activity to work eastward here, as the area of low pressure is now off to the east, a trailing cold front moving out, and essentially that line of showers is the dividing line between cooler air that settled in here in the Bluegrass pretty quickly earlier today and the mild air that is rapidly going away across our southern and southeastern counties. Still overcast, and that is going to continue to be the case. Checking out Lake Cumberland, lots of cloud cover there. Same story farther to the north, although a few breaks in the clouds. We may see that as we go through the evening hours. Kentucky Mesonet there in Frankfort. We're at 42. Winds have been out of the north-northwest at about 5 to 10, spiking up a little higher than that at times. But the cooler air is finally reaching our southeastern counties. 45 hazard down to Williamsburg, where you see the green. Temperatures are still into the 50s. That will not last long. We've been hanging into the mid-40s much of the afternoon compared to this time yesterday, about 10, 12 degrees cooler, and getting chilly across much of the Ohio and Tennessee valleys. So we wind the rain chances down. We had some lingering drizzle here in the Bluegrass into the early part of the afternoon. That has since gone away, but colder air will slowly trickle in. And of course, the big question tomorrow, will we be able to scour out the low-level clouds? A lot of the data indicating a little bit of a temperature inversion, which has a tendency to allow that cloud cover to hang on. That may have a bit of an impact in temperatures, but really any way you slice it up, we're going to be rather chilly as we welcome the winter season officially heading into the weekend. More on that in your 7-day coming up.
Well, 3 people have been displaced after an attic fire broke out at a home in Lexington this morning. The Lexington Fire Department says crews were called to the 400 block of East 7th Street after homeowners noticed smoke coming from the ceiling. Once they arrived at the scene, crews found insulation had caught on fire. All residents were safely out of the building when units arrived. Crews were able to put the fire out quickly, but the home has light, smoke, and water damage. 3 residents are temporarily displaced and are now working with the Red Cross for assistance. The fire has been extinguished and an investigation is underway. Well, Anderson County High School is mourning the loss of one of its students. According to the high school's Facebook page, 16-year-old Colton Freed has passed away. His obituary says Freed died after his car crashed into a tree. The school describes Colton as a beloved student and friend, saying that he will be deeply missed by the Bearcat family. The school has made certified staff available to support students during this difficult time. Officials are asking the community to keep Colton's family and friends in their thoughts and prayers in the days ahead. The school says they will share opportunities to assist the family as they become available. Well, a Madison County woman has been arrested after allegedly abandoning her child at a Walmart. According to an arrest citation, Katisha Evans was taken into custody after an off-duty deputy called Richmond Police, reporting a child had been left alone at the store. The deputy stayed with the child until Evans was found. Authorities say Evans confirmed the child was hers, and a Walmart employee reported hearing Evans threaten to leave the child behind. Evans is charged with abandoning a minor and is scheduled to appear in court on December 20th. A Madison County man is now in custody, accused of sneaking up behind another man and stabbing him in Mount Adams last month. According to ABC affiliate WCPO, police say 31-year-old Michael Bolin drove to Mount Adams on November 29th and allegedly stabbed a man more than 12 times. The incident, all caught on camera, reportedly shows Bolin sneaking up on the victim before that attack. A second person was also targeted but escaped. Bolin was arrested on December 14th in Logan County, Ohio, after being identified by his mother. He's now in the Hamilton County Justice Center on a $500,000 bond, charged with attempted murder and felonious assault. In Clay County, 2 people are accused of cutting and stealing utility pole cables. The sheriff's office says 52-year-old Patricia Wagers and 45-year-old Denny Taylor were arrested last week on criminal mischief charges after a report about cut cables hanging from utility poles. According to deputies, the suspects were allegedly seen loading the cables into the back of a pickup truck on South Highway 421. Investigators say the cables and wire cutters were allegedly found in plain sight in the back of the truck after the couple was pulled over for a traffic stop. Well, the Georgetown Police Department is offering tips on how to better protect yourself and your vehicles this winter. Officers suggest to park in well-lit areas. Thieves are less likely to target cars that are visible to others. Be sure to close your windows and lock your doors. Never leave your car running unattended. Also, keep your valuables out of sight and avoid leaving items like purses or phones in plain view. Again, stay alert and take these precautions to reduce your risk of becoming a victim. And Kentucky's 8 presidential electors have officially cast their votes for Donald Trump and J.D. Vance during a ceremony in Frankfort on Tuesday. Secretary of State Michael Adams presiding over the meeting held in the Kentucky Supreme Court chamber and defended the Electoral College as a symbol of compromise in democracy. The ceremony featured Chief Justice Lawrence B. Van Meter swearing in the electors and musical performances of My Old Kentucky Home and Blue Moon of Kentucky. Well, Wisconsin State Assemblyman shares chilling details from Monday's deadly school shooting. 2 lives lost, 6 others injured, and now new questions emerging about the 15-year-old shooter.
Hello, what Wednesday here in central and eastern Kentucky. Still some activity to the east. Clouds should linger on Thursday. They may as some cooler air finally filters back into the area. Your Storm Team forecast is next.
Celebrate a Cincinnati holiday tradition at Newport Aquarium. See Scuba Santa and tell him what you want for Christmas as he swims with the new zebra sharks and Shan, the new shark ray. Save with advance tickets at NewportAquarium.com.
One more stop, boys.
Dasher gets a Prince of Santa.
At Meijer, we're always working harder to help make the holidays a good deal better.
How thoughtful. But where's the milk?
We're Appliance Pro. This is the perfect time to update your home's kitchen. Come in now for the best selection on top quality GE refrigerators, washers and dryers, ovens, ranges, dishwashers, and more.
It's our inventory clearance sale going on now through January 7th.
For over 16 years, we've been Lexington's General Electric headquarters at 2320 Fortune Drive.
Don't miss our inventory clearance sale going on now.
Appliance Pro, with you for life.
Celebrate a Cincinnati holiday tradition with Scuba Santa at Newport Aquarium. For a limited time, get 2 extra months free when you purchase a membership. That's 14 months of new adventures. Save today at newportaquarium.com.
Next ET, our exclusive on-set with Keke Palmer and SZA in her first acting role.
She's my coach. She's my day-to-day coach.
Plus, ET Then and Now with the Lawrence brothers.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
Tonight, 8/7 Central, the biggest holiday event of the year, Jingle Ball. This year featuring Katy Perry, 21 Pilots, Tate McRae, Meghan Trainor, Teddy Swims, Benson Boone, Gracie Abrams, Shabuzi, and more. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball coming to ABC and stream on Hulu.
Well, wet and stormy on this Wednesday. That was an understatement this morning. We mentioned yesterday that the morning commute would not be any picnic, and unfortunately, that came to pass with moderate to heavy downpours and a few rumbles of thunder. What's left is out here across the mountains of southeastern Kentucky. It's right along that frontal boundary, which is exiting the state. We've got some lingering cloud cover, a few breaks here and there, but a lot of the data indicating some of that cloudiness may be stubborn and hang tough for a while. Even if it does clear temporarily with the low-level moisture, it could easily redevelop or fill back in. Checking out rainfall totals from the Kentucky Mesonet around central Kentucky. Northern side here in Fayette County, about 1.25 inches there at I-75 and Newtown Pike, corner of Man of War and Nicholsville Road, right at 1 inch with the southern side. Same story in Franklin County, about 1.25 inches in Mercer County, even more than that. Marion County over toward Lebanon, 1.5 inches, and a similar scenario around the Lake Cumberland area between 1 inch, 1.5 inches, and lighter amounts, of course, with the rain just arriving into far southeastern Kentucky. Overcast out of the Kentucky Horse Park, but the key dry. You see everything lit up for Southern Lights. Actually should be a nice evening for it, albeit a chilly one. We're at 45. We really haven't moved very much at all here in Lexington much of the afternoon. You still see some rain on the camera lens up on the hilltop with some showers continuing there in Knott County near Hindman at the Kentucky Mesonet 46. So temperatures finally dropping off where you see the green here along the border still into the 50s. That will not last long compared to this time yesterday. We're good 10, 12 degrees cooler. So you see that gradient, again, which was essentially splitting the viewing area in half a little bit earlier today, that milder air that we enjoyed yesterday, now a thing of the past. High pressure is going to try to build in, but we're going to have the same issue that we have had several times over the last month or so, and our in-house data even kind of picking up on it. Notice how it clears it out, but then you see some additional clouds heading toward tomorrow morning, and that's kind of an indication that the setup favors kind of that low to mid-level stratus deck sticking around even for a good bit of the day tomorrow. If that happens, that's going to hold most locations into the upper 30s for afternoon highs, maybe sneaking into the 40s. Maybe we'll be fortunate enough to get a little bit of late afternoon sunshine, but it's not going to last very long at all because we've got that Clipper system that's going to follow suit with some additional clouds rolling into early on Thursday. In fact, this area of low pressure will roll right through the southern Great Lakes, northern part of the Ohio Valley. Keep in mind, bulk of the moisture will be right near the low, but there'll be enough for some rain and or snow showers. Again, temperatures should be above freezing, so not a big issue. I think some of the higher ridge tops in southeastern Kentucky may see a light coating. And again, some of the grassy areas, elevated surfaces, you know the drill. We've seen that already here in the late fall. Welcoming winter this weekend. It will feel like it. Highs in the 30s, lows in the 20s. But as that high moves to the east, that return flow is going to pick up. So Monday, a couple of days away from Christmas, temperatures are going to be on the rise. But in the short term here, we will be below the curve relative to our temperatures, but that's going to change. The extended outlook, much of the lower 48 here, looking at above average temperatures to wrap up 2024. So any rainfall, which is possible, or any moisture, which is possible, falling in the liquid form toward Christmas. Mostly cloudy, colder tonight, 30, 39 tomorrow. A chilly day in the extended forecast here. Those 30s stick around. Again, a bit of a rain-snow mix on Friday as that Clipper slides by to our north. Pretty chilly, welcoming winter, and we're in the window for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Late on Tuesday and into Christmas Day, it looks to be a little bit on the wet side with rain showers around and afternoon highs on the big day right around 50.
All right, Teach, thank you so much. Let's get a check on your Stuttgart Motors live traffic report. This time we're going to take you down to Harrodsburg Road and Lane Allen Road. As you can see, things moving pretty smoothly on this Wednesday afternoon. Not a whole lot to talk about there. In fact, just one thing to let you know about tonight. It's a traffic hazard. New Circle Road at Old Frankfort Pike. We're told 2 large potholes were reported. Several vehicles reporting flat tires because of those potholes. State Highway Department is en route for repair, so make note of that if you're on your way out that area tonight. We'll be back with more news coming up right after this.
Safe driving requires clear vision. That's why starting January 1st, 2025, a new Kentucky law requires vision screening for anyone renewing a driver's license. Simply bring a completed vision screening form from your vision specialist to any driver licensing regional office, or get free vision screening at the time of renewal. For more details, go to drive.ky.gov.
This is for all the lonely people, thinking that life has passed them by. Don't give up until you drink from the silver cup and ride that highway in the sky.
Every life deserves a meaningful commemoration. At Noonan Son, we consider it an honor to serve your family during your time of need. Located in this beautiful historical English Tudor in Lawrenceburg, Noonan Son are experts in pre-planning, funeral arrangements, and celebrations of life. Our caring and compassionate staff will help guide you through the planning process, bringing all your ideas and details together in a way that reflects your loved one. Celebrate life with us. Noonan Son.
At Long John Silver's, our legendary lobster bites are back with delicious vengeance. Prepared with herby, buttery goodness, they're a deep-fried delicacy that's pinch perfect. Make our app your first mate and order ahead to skip the wait. Long John Silver's, this year.
If you're looking for real country,
Mama was a looker, Lord, I should shine. Papa was a good and brother, jealous kind.
For the legends of country.
Crank it to the head.
That's what I'm talking about.
My girlfriend and I had our first date at the Southern Lights, and we're still going strong. Definitely a great memory for me. You can enjoy the Southern Lights through December 31st.
Well, a photo found on social media could help investigators unlock the mind and motive of a teenage high school shooter, as well as unsettling details about the teen's potentially chaotic life at home, according to new reporting in the Washington Post. As Laura Aguirre explains, the deadly attack at a small Christian school is being felt by nearly everyone in the tight-knit community.
My nephew could hear bodies hitting the floor. My great niece across the hall could hear gunshots.
Monday's deadly shooting at Abundant Life Christian School left 2 people dead, 6 injured, and more lives forever impacted.
There are a lot of hurting families in that Madison area today.
New details are emerging about the 15-year-old female shooter who also died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. This photo, found on her father's Facebook page dated in August, shows the teen shooting skeet, her father replying in the comments that they had joined a sportsman's club and were, quote, loving every second of it.
It would surprise me if she got the gun from anywhere but the home.
Police searched the suspect's home Monday and say so far the parents are fully cooperating. But there's another clue in the photo legal experts are pointing out: the T-shirt worn by the teen featuring a band idolized by the Columbine shooters in 1999.
If we find that this T-shirt is an expression of an interest in and maybe research of those school shooters, that tells us a lot about what she was thinking.
That could have been how she felt about being in a new school, her own self-image. It's very likely that she was going through depression.
The Washington Post obtained court records detailing a, quote, turbulent home life for the teen, filled with multiple parental divorces and marriages, therapy, and shifting custody arrangements. The parents have not yet spoken publicly about the shooting or responded to media requests. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Well, Sports Director Jeff Piccoro joining us now with a look at what's coming up next in sports. Jeff?
I'll tell you what, UK placed 2 players on UK volleyball team on the All-American team, so congratulations to them. And UK basketball is heading to the Big Apple to take on Ohio State. We'll have a preview coming up next.
Holidays are here and the time to save is now at Paul Miller Auto Outlet. Save on the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in Central Kentucky. Prices starting as low as $59.95. Plus receive $1,000 trade assistance during our holiday sale.
Now is the best time to buy.
Only at Paul Miller Auto Outlet.
Go big! Hot Wheels fans, are you ready for the all-new Blow and Fire? Come watch your favorite Hot Wheels monster trucks fly, crash, and smash with all new stunts and featuring the world premiere of Scalosaurus with thrilling freestyle motocross and the fire-breathing robot Arctic Gun. Meet the Hot Wheels monster trucks up close at the pre-show party. Save big with special kids ticket prices. Get your tickets now.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
Introducing Little Caesars Big Bundle, or what we like to call our Better Than Their Bundle. Because who else gives you so much yum for such a small sum? Choose any 2 one-topping pizzas, Crazy Puffs, and a 2-liter drink, all for one small price. Just $17.99. For your next get-together, go big. Little Caesars Big Bundle. Online only. Use code BIGBUNDLE.
Pizza.
All are welcome in downtown Lexington on Monday, January 20th for MLK Day. The Freedom March begins at 1 p.m. with the featured program beginning at 2 with a special tribute to renowned poet and activist Nikki Giovanni. MLK Day 2025, sponsored in part by the University of Kentucky, the Lexington Fayette Urban County Government, the Bluegrass Community Foundation, and Toyota.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
Decide to ride.
The Get Holiday Ready sales event is going on now at Paul Miller Ford, Central Kentucky's largest Ford selection. New Ford Bronco Sport lease for only $399 per month with 0 down payment.
Come be a part of the winning team.
Save big at Paul Miller Ford, your true blue dealer.
Welcome into sports, everyone. Well, the UK basketball team is back in action this weekend in the Big Apple. The Cats will take on Ohio State as part of a doubleheader at Madison Square Garden. Now, the Buckeyes are coming off a big win on Tuesday as they demolished Valparaiso 95-73. Ohio State was without 4 players, including former Wildcat Aaron Bradshaw, who was suspended, but is back with the team. Coach Jake Diebler says it's a day-to-day process. When Bradshaw is physically ready to play, he'll play. Don't know about Saturday yet. Said it's going to be a game-time decision. Starting point guard and former South Carolina starter Meechie Johnson is taking a leave of absence for personal reasons. He will miss the game on Saturday. Ohio State is 7-4 on the year, 1-2 versus the SEC. They beat Texas, lost to Auburn and Texas A&M. Here's Coach Pope on the Buckeyes.
Terrific team, shoot the ball at an unbelievable clip. You know, I think there is a team at 41% from the three-point line. They play fast, they play hard. A great coaching staff. They're a formidable opponent. It's a really, really, really good team. They've had some great success, and then a couple games I think they would have liked to take back, and they're kind of like all of us, right? A really, really good, talented team that's going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be an epic clash in Madison Square Garden.